This is Idiotman 28, my first ever Ultimate Iron Man account. Without knowing anything about how to play an Ultimate Iron Man, without consulting the wiki to learn, I'm trying to take Idiotman as far as I can into the world of Gelinor. The first major goal, getting my first ever fire cape. Let's slay, girl bosses. What is up, booers, mooers, and Tempoross subduers? My name's Seven Bingus, this is Idiotman 28, and we're back. And crucially, we're back with our man, Spirit Sam, or Spirit Steve. I can't remember what I called him the first time, but we're back with him. Been at Tempoross for a little bit, so that we can get some more construction supplies, as well as some more food and whatnot, and we're all the way up to 58 fishing. I decided to stop at 58 fishing because I know that you can start doing barbarian fishing sooner than 58, but I know at 58 is when it starts becoming quite efficient experience-wise. I think we'll still be coming back to Tempoross semi-regularly, but it's just another fishing training method that I thought would be a nice milestone to open up another set of rewards in. You'll notice that I'm wearing some more swag. I did a bunch of canvas rooftops on mobile, and I got the graceful top. So at this point, we just need the pants, the cloak, and the hood. But once we hit 42 construction, we'll have the magic wardrobe to store our graceful in when we want to wear other shit, like our beautiful studded body, which I know Idiotman is a big fan of. It accurately shows off his paunch, and he's a big fan of that. He's not a big fan of this frill graceful top, though he does love being called a graceful top, and I think that's funny because, like, Idiotman is so clearly a bottom, you know what I mean? We don't need to get too far into that, but Idiotman will want a graceful recolor for sure at some point. So I don't know, comment your predictions what you think Idiotman will want to recolor. I have some thoughts, but I'm curious what you guys think. Anyway, I've been yapping enough. Let's open a bunch of Tempoross rewards and get a dragon harpoon. What do we say? Well, alrighty. Pretty unremarkable, all things considered, but given that we came here for construction supplies, we have 65 oak planks and 119 planks. I'm a little surprised to see no uniques in 200 rewards, though maybe I was just super spooned on my Iron Man. On my Iron Man, by this point, I think I had both the fishing barrel and the tackle box. I also got the pet on my Iron Man, but like I'm not bothered that I don't have the pet. I'm also not bothered that I don't have the uniques, though. I think to get the tackle box would be interesting. I don't know if that's something we'd hold on to long term, but it would be interesting for sure. A bunch of feathers actually, which will be nice for some fletching. And then we can open up these caskets. We got some diamond bracelets, a bunch of gold bars. Would love for those to be steel bars, which I'll talk about in a second. Uncut jade. That's actually great because I think I don't think we're a high enough level to cut jade yet, are we? No, but when we are, that'll be good XP. Diamond necklace, emerald bracelet, a medium clue, and ruby rings. Would have loved for that to be emerald rings, but again, what can you do? I don't even know if those can drop necessarily. I'm just yapping. But anyway, pretty unremarkable all around, but it got the job done. I'm gonna go cook all this stuff and then get 42 construction and have a little bit of a closet. All right, ton of cooking done, all the way up to level 59. Sold all the jewelry for about 40k, pretty sweet. And then I've just been chopping logs and fletching shafts and attaching feathers to them. You'll notice that I have a mithril pickaxe in my inventory, which I was using to mine. Controversial, I know. I was mining my shit because I was like, oh yeah, I want to get to level 30 mining and do Motherlode Mine. I love Motherlode Mine. It's such a chill little time. But here's the thing. I don't really know how Motherlode Mine works if you don't bank, other than to say I don't think it's very good, right? Because you just, realistically speaking, you don't hold on to any of the ore? Is that fair to say? Exactly 47k, by the way. I mean, right? Because, like, you know, usually you bank it like a normal human being and you never think about it, but it would all go into my inventory. And I ain't got room for all that. It's not noted or anything. So, yeah, might have just been a waste of time. However, part of the reason that I got started on this rabbit hole in the first place was I want to continue training construction with these planks that we just got. And dude, I always do this. I always go this like back way instead of just running this way towards Remington. And I truly have no idea why. I have no idea why my brain always thinks that's faster. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked left and right. I can feel Idiot Man's frustration mounting, and yours too, but I'm not afraid of you. I am very much afraid of him. The question that kept racking my brain is, how do I get steel bars for mahogany homes? The obvious answer is mine iron and mine coal and put them in a furnace, and then you get steel bars. It's actually pretty simple, but it's slow, and I like would have to do it in like chunks of like 5 steel bars in between jobs, which might just be what I have to do. And if that's what I have to do, that's fine. I was looking into if there are enemies that drop noted steel bars, because obviously if I'm making them myself, they're not going to be noted. And they do exist, but they're pretty far off from where we are in our progression, I feel. Gargoyles seem like the best bet, but I feel like I might be misremembering, but there's like a whole bunch of rigmarole you have to do to even get them in the first place. I think for my brain's sake, I'm probably just going to do it the old-fashioned, inefficient way and just smack iron and smack coal and then smelt it. The biggest solution to this problem might just be to not do mahogany homes. It might just be to just do construction inside our house and build the same table over and over again, which, while not fun, is certainly simpler and faster and easier. So, I don't know. Would love your thoughts on this. Would love your thoughts on this. I'm going to use up all these planks. Hopefully that gets us to 42 construction. I have a feeling it won't, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. And then we can be done with this whole little mini goal that I've set for us. And after that, to be honest with you, probably going to start hitting Hunter real hard. White kids, older brothers be like, I'm going to start hitting Hunter really hard. Sorry, I'm going to make some variation of that joke every time I mention the skill, and we're all just going to have to cope with it. If you think it's hard listening to it, just imagine being me, the person making it. Anyway, all that to say, we need to get obviously a very high Hunter level for Moonlight Moth mixes, which are little budget prayer pots. And then we also need really high Hunter for the Hunter's Sunlight crossbow, which is a good crossbow and will be pivotal in our bid for the fight caves. I forgot that I need nails for all these fucking planks, man. And I'm beginning to wonder if these normal ass planks are not going to be worth my time. Now I get to run my goofy ass all the way back to rim my tongue, which I wish I didn't have to do. Anyway, watch this. I'm going to snap my fingers and I'll be in my house. Okay, so I think the snapping teleport worked for you. It didn't work for me, but I think it's like a one-way sort of deal. This is like fine, but it is substantially worse, obviously, than oak planks. So I don't know, man. We're probably just going to work through these. And then I think Tempoross is probably not the move any longer for construction supplies. Maybe it was never the move and it was goofy to do it in the first place, but it got me 58 fishing and 59 cooking, so it's not like it was a waste of time or anything. It just might not have been the most efficient avenue for this particular endeavor. Or, alternatively, and I'm a bigger fan of this idea, it was the smartest thing to do, and the game's bad. And the game's just bad for not giving me 42 construction right now. I'm thinking that's right. I'm thinking that's correct, and that's from an unbiased viewpoint. But yeah, this is slow as balls. Well, that's not that bad. I don't know what I'm being dramatic about. I think I'm just impatient. I think I'm just not a grinder, man. I'm definitely not a grinder man, being a heterosexual man. All love to my homosexual homies, but I'm not on that app. Nor am I on any. So stop looking for me. I'm getting comments left and right. What app are you on? What app are you on? I want to unhinge and Tinder your Bumble, but brother, I'll at least narrow the search for you. I'm not on Grindr. Anyway, all that to say, I'm just kind of an impatient little fella. I just want what I want, and I want it now. Which might suggest that I'm playing the wrong game, but the problem is, I really like this game. It's a good game. It's a good little game. Jack X, I'll tell you what, they made a good little game. We're not even making it out of the 40 with this one, man. I also bought just way too many nails, but that's all right. Get it twisted, we will financially recover from this. Something else I really need to do that I've been putting off doing pretty much all day and all ep is the murder mystery quest. Basically I just need to get my crafting the hell up because it's very low and it's displeasing to my eye. And when we get our crafting up, we can cut all these jades, which will increase our crafting even more, which is sick and also nasty and also fantastic. Probably get that done before the app's over. At what point will I do it? Pooh. Your guess is as good as mine, man, but it will get done. You have my word on this. It will be done. So I got all the way to Varrock, and I started chopping. And as I started chopping, I started thinking, when I turn these oak logs into oak planks, do you know what they won't be? Noted. So then I would need to go all the way back to Remington, build a table a couple times, and then do this all again. And that, my friends, does not sound tenable to me. So then, what do? Do we, in fact, keep doing Tempoross? Do we do something else? You can get planks from supply crates from My Hog and Me Homes. Should I start getting supply crates from there? I don't know. Yeah, okay. So after consulting the wiki, looks like other than Tempoross, there are supply crates from Mahogany Homes, eclectic implings, which we can start catching at 50 Hunter. And that's kind of it as far as noted ones go. There's gangsters, but like I'm not John Settled, man. I'm not doing gangsters. Armored zombies drop them, but we're a ways off of that. Those are the main noted ones. We have some amount of points from doing what little Mahogany Homes we did do. I don't know how much supply crates cost. 25 carpenter points. Brother, I'm going to tell you straight up, I know we don't have that many. I know we don't have that many points. Whole and also Lee. I'll tell you what, man, it got me feeling like Billy Ray Cyrus, the way there's much to think about. Alright, so I may have gotten so dismayed about the construction situation that I just had to go chop some trees and fletch about it. And I need you to be understanding about that. This is something that Idiotman and I share in quality, which is to say, when we get upset, we gotta take it out on some trees, logs, and everything else. Roughly wooden shaped. I've been thinking about it, and I don't know that my addled brain has a good solution. At least off the top of my dome, and also the middle or bottom of my dome. I've been using my dome quite a bit, and it's I gotta tell you, it's not the most useful of apparati for this particular task. Obviously, the most convenient thing is having noted supplies, but there are just not that many avenues to get noted planks where I am right this moment. Other than Tempoross, but even that tops out at oak planks, and it's not super reliable for like time invested. And so the solution might just be that I just need to like suck it up and do the process of chopping trees, taking those logs to a sawmill and making them into planks, and then doing either a Mahogany Homes contract or taking them to my house, and that's just going to be it for a while. You know, that might just be the way. Like, I might be looking at a marathon and being like, I have to run 26 miles? And it's like, yeah, man, you signed up for the marathon. What did you think it was going to be? There's not a way to make that easier. You got to run 26 miles. That's what a marathon is. Thankfully, we're very close to my initial goal of 42 to be able to store our graceful. And I think realistically what I'm going to do is probably put a pause on construction there and just focus on other shit, because there's plenty of other stuff that we can do. There's no reason that we need to do construction right this moment. And I think that when we get certain aspects more on lock, so to speak, like transportation methods, fairy rings, etc., that training construction is going to be a lot less miserable. So I might just be jumping the gun a little bit, is ultimately what I'm thinking. And yeah, I had to come to one of my favorite places in the game, Auburn Vale, and do one of my favorite activities in the game, which is chopping trees, turning those trees into bows, and giving those bows to things made of wood, that being the Ints. It's just a very vibey, chill little time. And I needed that. I needed that to decompress my brain hole. And yeah, come to a conclusion about what I even think I'm going to do. And I think that's it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm at 45 fletching now. We're at 52 woodcutting. I know that there was anything else notable that happened other than I got a hard clue scroll from chopping willow trees, which is pretty neat. So we'll try to get that done. I'm not super hopeful at our ability to be able to get it done, but we'll give it a shot. And yeah, then after that, I think it's on to Mistal and Mystery. Nope, that's the wrong one. I always fuck that up. Just like Lost City, it's on to Murder Mystery for some crafting XP. And then maybe knock out Elemental Workshop quests as well, since they're right there in Sears Village, and just get our crafting stat blasted the frick up, so that I can cut all these jades in my inventory and get rid of them. On the subject of easier transportation to facilitate construction, I was thinking about going to the wilderness, like the mage arena or whatever it's called, to buy law runes there, because I have high enough magic that I can cast teleport to house, which is huge, right? Like there's a world where we use the Chronicle to teleport to Varrock, or even just to teleport to Varrock spell, go outside, chop oak logs, run to the sawmill, make the sawmill, do the sawmill thing to the wood, which in turn makes planks. You see what I'm saying? And then we can teleport to the house and use those planks, and then that would be like our little cycle. Is it going to be the most efficient thing in the world? No, but it sure as hell beats running everywhere. So that was a consideration as well. But law runes are fairly expensive, and I have more money than I've ever had, but that's not saying a lot. I've not had a lot of money historically. So now that our agility is higher, doing more agility pyramid for a fat little stack of cash could be good. But also I'm just scared of the wilderness, because I think if I die in the wilderness, I'm just donezo, right? Like, I lose everything I'm wearing, I lose everything in my inventory, and that's just it. Like, I got nothing. I got to rebuild from scratch, which is fine at this point in time, right? If I lost everything in my inventory, what am I losing? I'm losing a $2,000 bone crossbow, and I'm losing a $3,000 adamant axe that I'm going to reasonably get rid of anyway. I've sort of painted myself into a corner with all these veil offerings that are just hanging out. If I get the fletching knife or the spinning wheel, who's a what's it, I'm going to be a little sad about that, because losing that would be a bummer. But, I think more than anything for this account, I need to get used to the concept of things being more disposable than I'm treating them as, right? If I get this fletching knife and then I go to the wilderness to buy some runes and I die and I lose the fletching knife, I'll just come back and get another one, right? Like, I'll just not train fletching for a while, and then when I decide it's time to train fletching, we just come back and get another one. It's not the end of the world, and I need to stop thinking about it as though it is. I need to get my loss aversion Jimmy's out of me. Sorry to take Jimmy's name in vain. He has nothing to do with this. I kind of just brought him in because the word is funny when referencing a thing. You know what I'm saying? Idiotman knows what I'm saying. So, anyway, that's a huge ramble, but it's helpful to think about this shit out loud. And if you have any thoughts, you can comment down below. You can backseat the hell out of me, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not reading the wiki or whatever. I'm cool being backseat. Don't just, copy and paste paragraphs of the wiki, but, if you have advice, I'm all ears. Which is a horrifying thing to be if you think about it. Have we ever thought about what it would look like to be all ears? Whew. Anyway, I'm going to keep doing this for a little bit, and then we'll do some friggin' questing. Yo, is the snake good? Bro, are you fully good? Alright, I'm gonna open all these. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't care about any of this shit. Except for maybe the bale of flax, which would be, okay fletching XP, but... I'm not farming yet, man. Don't even talk to me about farming. Don't even freaking ask me about farming or herblore, bro. I don't know. But, anyway, in a way, I'm happy that we didn't get anything crazy. I'm a mess. I gotta get this construction thing done, man. I gotta figure it out. Mystery solved. Quest complete. I'm pretty stoked about that whole thing. The only problem is Idiotman thinks he is the police now, which is gonna be a little bit of a problem. I worry about what that's gonna do for his ego and for the way that he views other people. But you know what? We're just happy. We're just happy for him, aren't we? I only got to 14 crafting, which is less than I was hoping to get to, because you cannot start the Elemental Workshop until you have 20 crafting. And I don't believe that I can chisel these here yadis until I have 15 crafting. 13. We're so in. We're so in. It's an easy game. They made it just for me. It's Idiotman's world, and you all are just living in it. All right, well, I'm going to circumcise all these gems, and we'll be back in a bit.
I never feel like so miserable. I never knew I'm thinking this will last forever.
who up spinning they shit, straight up juggling they shit, and by they shit, I mean, well, I think you know what I mean. Jesus Christ. This should get us to 20 crafting and probably beyond, so yippee! And you guys thought I was fletching for nothing. This was all part of my master plan. It wasn't. I don't have one of those. Okay, so unsurprisingly, the clue scroll had a step we could not do. I was up near Prifdinus, and we're a ways off that. We did, however, reach 26 crafting, which is sick, but not quite where I want to be. I didn't even really talk about why I'm leveling my crafting or what my thinking is, and in typical me fashion, there's not all that much thought behind it, except at 27 crafting, we can make emerald rings, which we can then enchant to become rings of dueling, which are just super convenient. I'll take any teleport I can get, basically, and the rings of dueling offer just so many. Another roadblock we'll need to get over is 40 smithing to smith gold bars, but that should be fairly trivial. There's some quests we can do for more smithing XP. Elemental Workshop is one that'll give crafting and smithing, so it'll do doobly duty. But right now, I'm just going to pick another inventory of flax or two because I'm too lazy to do any more quests. I've done one quest, and I've reached my questing limit, for I don't feel very good today. My head feels bad on the inside of it, and so I want to just keep it chill. So I'm probably just going to pick an inventory of flax, spin it, and just do that until we're 27 crafting. I'll feel like I've hit a little milestone, and then it might be back to Waterfall Dungeon to try to get a rune Skimitar. Although honestly, thinking about it now, I maybe shouldn't rush to get a rune Scimitar unless I'm planning on training melee, because then it's just stuck in my inventory. And this is the kind of thing that like really fucks with me. I'm so used to thinking about like, well, I'll just get this thing and then I'll have it. It's like, well, that's not necessarily true. I mean, even if it is true, you don't necessarily want to just have something always. You know, you don't want to be stuck with something. Like, I should really try to do the Lost City so I can get rid of this diamond, but I also need 100k to be able to buy a dragon longsword. So maybe, by that logic, I don't even need a rune scimitar. I should just... Oh my god, my brain is doing a hurdy. Let me tell you, this shit is difficult. And I'm not even, getting into the true difficult shit yet. This is just preliminary stuff. The two things I know for sure is that we need a lot of hunter training and we need a lot of fletching training, both of which are things that I very much love to do and are very doable off camera. So that's probably what I'll end up defaulting to today because it's safe and reliable. So I'm going to keep spinning in my shit, juggling my shit, and we'll be back at 27 crafting. The crafting level is 27 from heaven. And then I still haven't fucking decided what I'm going to do, man. It's actually driving me a little fucking crazy. There's too many divergent paths, okay? I'm stun locked. I'm actually legitimately stun locked. I'm going to drop all these bowstrings and we're going to go over it fucking together, okay? Hold on one moment. Just wait one goddamn second. All right, look at this. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I know for a fact I need to train Hunter to get to the Hunter Sunlight Crossbow, but getting to the Hunter Sunlight Crossbow doesn't mean shit if I can't make the Hunter Sunlight Crossbow, which requires 74 fletching. So I need to be working on fletching as well. Those are two things that are like long-term grindy goals that we need to work on. Great. I would like to get to 42 construction. This might just be something that we just like tedious our way through really quickly and just tick that off. Great. I need to level my smithing. So maybe we go do sleeping giants. I need to just ambiently level my range, level all my combat skills. There's so many things to do, and this is completely discounting that I've not done any farming, I've not done any sailing, I've not done any rune crafting, I've not done any herb lore. I'm stressing out, and I don't know why, because there's no rush, but I can't decide what I want to do. I would like to get my prayer to 30 before I get to Hunter Rumors, because when we get to Hunter Rumors, we'll be getting a bunch of blessed boner shards, and I would like to be able to use those to further train prayer, obviously. 43 prayer is something that is very much on my mind. I need money. I would like to have more money to buy law runes, so I could go try to do agility pyramid now that we have more agility. Get a bunch of money, go to the MF wilderness, risk it all while we have relatively very little to lose. Money also helps with construction for obvious reasons. I can't decide. I can't decide which way to go right at this moment. So I think what I'm going to do is just go catch a bunch of butterflies about it. Just going to catch a bunch of butterflies, clear my mind. We'll be training Hunter while doing that, and eventually I'll hit some sort of flight of fancy and get to work. But for now, brother, I'm as flighty as the birds I'm soon to be catching. I don't know. Help me. Please, God, help me. And like now he's developed a complex about kicking open doors because he thinks he's a policeman and stuff. And I'm trying to explain to him that we don't love we gotta find a new avenue for Idiot Man to go down, because if he gets too fixated on this cop thing, he might just leave us and go to Quantico or something. So that's a problem. That's a problem for me. So we're gonna work on that. Petition to make butterflies like 8,000 times larger. I understand it's immersive and whatnot, but I can't click on these dang old things. That example notwithstanding, I have a lot of trouble clicking on these dang old things. And I can feel Idiot Man's frustration mounting as he chases them all over the map. I mean, just look at this. Just look at how they taunt Idiot Man. He feels so stupid. Idiot Man, don't feel that way. They're wily little creatures. They don't want to be caught for some reason. They don't want to be turned into a fine paste to slightly buff our defense. They hate that. They hate that about you, that you're doing that to them. And they're wrong. They're wrong for it, frankly. Anyway, I've thought about it. I've had a meditative bout of butterfly catching. And what I've decided is, after this, I'm going to go to Agility Pyramid. I'm going to get a bunch of money. And by a bunch, I mean like probably like 200K-ish. And then I'm going to go risk my balls, probably later tonight, risk my balls and go to the Mage Arena and buy a bunch of law runes. And then we'll just have those, and that'll be real nice. That'll go down real smooth. And then hopefully we can just, like, I don't know, we could just get our shit together and get to 66 magic so we can use the Mages Guild. Or the Wizards Guild, in you know. Something else that I was thinking about as I was making my long run all the way to Varlamore and then all the way back here, realizing that the place that I wanted to hunt was here, not in Varlamore, is I just need to do more quests. There's so many quests I need to do, and I'm not doing them because I don't really love doing quests. And on this account provides even more challenge to doing quests, because there is no, oh, I have all this stuff in my bank already. That'll never happen. And I don't really need to tell you why. And if I do, I'm just glad to have you watching. I'm just glad you're around, and I hope you're doing okay. But yeah, I think that's like my biggest weak spot as a OSRS gamer, other than being very bad at the game, just like generally mechanically speaking, is that I don't like doing quests. But we gotta get past that, because there's a lot of quests we gotta do. I'm gonna keep catching butterflies until I get tired of misclicking and not catching butterflies, and then I'm bound for the polar opposite biome to sweat it out and hopefully be able to complete Agility Pyramid laps somewhat consistently. Wish Idiot Man luck. He's going to need it. 35. Hunter. We can now catch Snowy Nights. Yeah, he's freaking tagged. Get him, Idiot Man. Target down. 3,600. Just conceptually, I love that Idiot Man is catching butterflies. It makes my heart happy. I think it makes his happy, too. I keep telling him he doesn't need to crush them, but he doesn't really seem to get what I'm saying when I say that, so I'm just kind of letting him do his thing. At least he's not doing what he was doing to the birds anymore. Because if you haven't seen a guy like Idiot Man rip a bird's bones out of its body after tearing its feathers off of its skin, you're lucky. Let's just put it that way. You're privileged and you're lucky, and you should always remember that. Whenever you think, God, I've seen some horrible things, you haven't seen Idiot Man rip apart a bird limb from tiny limb. I have. So many times. So many times. There's a reason I didn't include it in the recording. Anyway, something else I'm thinking about while I'm trying to ignore Idiot Man's utter destruction of the butterfly population is kind of like a flow chart, so to speak. I need to do this off camera as well. It's just like write a flow chart of things that need to happen. And so one of the things that needs to happen is a lot of range training. And so what naturally flows from that is that we need to get an accumulator or an assembler or whatever the fuck the first one's called. I think a tractor is the first one, which is very appropriate for Idiot Man, because God knows he's going to attract quite a bit of attention. And to do that, we need, I believe, 31 prayer, because we need to get a holy symbol blessed by the dude up in that monastery, and you can't get up there until you're 31 prayer. So that's on the docket. So, order of operations. 31 prayer. Sorry, I just smacked my mic. I didn't mean to hit you. 31 prayer. Ava's a tractor, bunch of range training. And I think we'll do a bunch of range training Slayer, because we need to train Slayer anyway, because it's good. I don't know if you've heard this before, but it's good to train Slayer. In between training Slayer, when inevitably I get bored and want to do something else, we will train Fletching and Hunter. Because that's kind of the trifecta, right? If my plan is to do the fight caves with a Hunter Sunlight crossbow, I need 72 Hunter to get ammunition for it. I need 74 Fletching to be able to craft it. And I need 66 ranged, I believe it is, to wield it. So all of these things must be done. And the only way to get them done is by doing them. And that's not something the woke left wants to hear these days. No one wants to work anymore, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to get out there and do the hard work of tearing butterflies to shreds. On that subject, something I talk about with my friends all the time who don't play RuneScape is one of my favorite things about RuneScape is that the protagonist has a very identifiable personality, like for better or worse. And for me, it's for better because I really like that you're a kind of a weird asshole. And that's like sort of what I've structured Idiotman around. Don't tell him about that. But like, there is no cognitive dissonance right now that my protagonist is decimating a bunch of butterflies so that eventually he can be a little bit stronger. Like, that's really funny to me. The idea that my guy is so fixated on power and progression at all costs that he absolutely will trap a tiny gerbil in a box and then chuck it at the ground, exploding it entirely so that he can get better at shooting arrows somehow. It's just good, and it makes total sense because yeah, your guy's just sort of a little asshole. And I love that. It's very British. And we don't need to interrogate what I mean by that when I say that being an asshole is very British. That's not necessarily what I mean. I just mean that your protagonist is very dry, and often a sort of dry sarcasm can come across as being a bit of a dick. I should know. That's kind of my whole thing. And that's 37 Hunter. 38 Cazador. 39 under. Oh, that's right. It's not the friggin' foxes, bro, and what they say. Those are pyre foxes. It's in the name. I should have known. Amber-tailed jerboa are the little rat guys. And the problem with the little rat guys is they require box traps. And you know what you got to do to use box traps? You have to do a fucking quest. That's a problem for future Bingus. Right now, the desert is calling my name. It's time to run in circles and make tens of thousands of dollars. Let's slay, girl bosses. You know, one odd thing that I've noticed, maybe this is an oversight on Jagex's part, I don't know, but like agility shortcuts that you can't use, they're piss colored, and that's fine because you go to cross it and you go, piss. But courses, they're like starting agility obstacle or whatever. Obviously I can't use the Paul Nivnich course, but it's green, as though I could, which is very strange. I don't know what the reason for that is, but if it's a bug, it's a problem, if it's wrong, Jagex, fix your game. Idiotman is loving the carpet ride. Look at him. The wind flowing through his cloak. His bald head protected by his favorite hat. I mean, what more could you ask for? He's got so much water to keep him nice and hydrated. He's living the dream. God, to be Idiotman. To be an Idiotman in a world full of knowers. You know what I mean? One could only wish. One can only dream. Yippee! We make a demone. Yeah, we failed one obstacle on our way up here, so I'm liking our freaking chances. Now, granted, the first time I did this, when I was at level, I think, like 41, I didn't fail a single obstacle on my way up, and brother, let me tell you, the false sense of security that shit gave me, the next lap up, I kid you not, it took me like 20 minutes. It was unbelievably bad. So, yeah, I'm not exactly getting my hopes up quite yet, but if it's even slightly doable, like, this is going to be our best money-making method by a mile, so... No, Idiotman, you gotta lock in. I didn't remember to bring food for you, Idiotman. Can't be falling like that. Alright, pray for Idiotman. Let's see if we can get more money. Alright, yeah, I was wrong to get my hopes up. Turns out you can buy wines in Paul Nivnich, so I just teleported to Emir's arena with our Ring of Dueling and make my way back. So I'm going to heal up, fill my inventory with wines, and at the very least try to eke out 1 or 2 laps, just so that the whole thing hasn't been a completely wasted endeavor. It might just be a go back to Canvas angle. Might just be a grind out agility, get graceful, and try again once we're at, 58 or 59, 60 agility, that sort of thing. But for what it's worth, there's no reason that we need this money right now. Like, I want it right now because I'm impatient and would like to have a stack of law runes, but there's no reason we need it. We don't capital N need it, which is often the really nice thing about RuneScape, is that you kind of set your own goals and you can hyperfixate on them to your heart's content, but ultimately it pays to remember that you are hyperfixating on them. Also, I should have healed and bought 2 more jugs of wine. LOL. At the very least, we'll get 10k from this one that we got. I was like, man, I don't want to lug this shit around until I come back here. It's 11 kilograms. That's a lot of kilograms to be holding in your pockets. So at the very least, we'll get 10k for this. Okay, so this is interesting. I finally was like, what am I doing? I should just look at the wiki and actually see what my chances of failing obstacles are. So at 50, you expect to fail 6 to 12 obstacles on average before reaching the top, which is just awful. And then at 58, which had to have been when I came here, you fail 2 to 5 per climb. And the cross-ledge, cross-gap obstacles will rarely be failed. So that's massive. So yeah, I think we eke out 1 or 2 laps here, ideally. Probably 1 lap, statistically. And then we get the hell out of here. And just, I can do agility off camera. And then we can come back here and it'll be much, much, much better. I didn't realize it was that big a difference. That's crazy. So, the more you know. It pays to it pays to read the wiki. It really pays to read the wiki. And it idiot man. Lock in, bro. It pays to read the wiki. We have access to the wiki. I'm not fully unguided. We need to make better use of that instead of just vibing out what feels like it should be right. Oh, thank fucking God we did it. Give me my gut dang pyramid mine. We have... I know I can't reach it, but just work with me, would you? We maybe have enough wine to eke out 1 more lap. I'm going to give it a college try, but I am definitely turning in this pyramid before we start that particular Sisyphean task. Also, like, I was thinking about it. I think law runes sell for, or rather cost, like 250 coins each, or is it 400 coins each? Okay, at the Mage Arena, they cost 240 each. This is not factoring in the price increase, but 240 times 100 is 24,000. So I could already buy 100 law runes. So like that is a lot of teleports. I don't necessarily need to go there with, 500k. Not that that was ever really my plan, but you know what I mean. I don't need to have as much money as I maybe am thinking that I do. 70k or whatever will be nice, and then if we do get unceremoniously murdered in the wilderness, it won't feel as though we've lost an empire. We'll have just lost our shirt. And pants and shoes, and you get what I'm saying. Also, I guess was something I really need to do. I'm really glad I recorded this clip because I had forgotten about this. I need to make sure that I have the magic wardrobe built so that I can store my graceful pieces before I go to the wilderness, because dying and losing them there would be annoying. That's something we need to do before we even consider, before we even can piss and shitter going out into the wilderness and risking our dang old lives. Yes, idiot man, yes. Attaboy, he's so nimble. He doesn't give up in the face of adversity, even though his player really wants to give up in the face of adversity. I don't like falling down. It makes me feel bad about myself. No, not the cascading failure. Idiot man, please, you were doing so well. You were doing so well, idiot man, please, idiot man. We just gotta get off this fucking pyramid, idiot man. Lock it in. Come on, idiot man. Yes, you're strong. Don't listen to what anybody says. What you lack in smarts, you make up for in strength. Come on, idiot man. 52 agility you have. Come on, idiot man. Hopping over obstacles is nothing for you. This is nothing to you. This shit ain't nothing to you. Yes, idiot man. Yes. The last one. Come on, idiot man. Yes! Alright, we're getting the hell out of here. We're getting the frick at a doge. Atta boy, idiot man.
Thanks a bundle, mate. Thanks a fitting bundle, mate.
Yeah, no problem, Simon. Thanks for the fucking cash. I'm getting the goddamn fucking shit out of here. All right. What did I say we were going to do? We're going to go finish construction. Oh, I remember. Guys, something that occurred to me is what a fool I've been. Remember forever ago when we got 50 fire making and I was like, I don't know if Ultimate Iron Man even do Wintertodt. Well, do you know what I completely fucking discounted? We can solo Wintertodt. And if we solo Wintertodt, we will get so much construction XP from bang, 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 fixing the shits that go out, you know what I'm saying? So all we need to do is just get some warm clothing. I think we're going to head to Wintertodt. Revolutionary. Iron Man figures out brand new strat. Doctors hate him. I think the answer is to go to Wintertodt. So that's what we're going to friggin' do. Dude, and Count Check is here to see me. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for the lamp. We know what's going on. The Herbie lore. Yes, sir. 40 whole herb lore XP. Level 5 herb lore. Marintil. Oh, that was the other thing. I've thought this several times, and I forget to say it every single time. We should at some point go kill Chaos Druids. We can train ranged while doing it, which is nice. And while in doing so, we'll get a bunch of herbs. Which we can then use to, and this is revolutionary, I think, train herb lore. I would like to get herb lore level 10 so that we may do the dig site, so that subsequently we can hopefully work our way towards 100 kudos to do the motherfucking Bon Voyage quest to get to Fossil Island to train Hunter via, tell me if you've heard this before, birdhouses. That's what I'm thinking. So that is also on the docket. And honestly, here's what we're going to do. Check this out. You're going to get a peek behind the curtain here. This is my idiot goals. This is my idiot goals sheet. So here's what we're going to do. Don't look at the thing where it's my script for my intro. Don't look at that. That's not for you to see. What we're going to do is do shit I gotta do. We gotta kill Chaos Druids for Herbies. We gotta, check this out, we gotta get to Fossil Island. And the way that we do that is by killing Chaos Druids for Herbies. Herb lore, 10. Some might call it 10 herb lore. The dig site quest. Yeah, that's fine. 100 kudos somehow. Bon voyage. Okay, so that's one thing for birdhouses. Great. The next thing. Don't look at my freaking gaming library. That's not for you to see. The next thing. Ava's backpack. We need 31 prayer. To do this, we must do Merlin's Crystal and Holy Grail. This will help us get even beyond 31 prayer. Good for us. Now, also, we need storage solutions, magic wardrobe, 42 construction. And we need armor case. That's 46 construction. More? I don't know off the top of my head, but surely yes. And that, I think, is good. It's good to have all of this shit written down so that I can continuously refer to it and stop forgetting it, because I keep saying it out loud and thinking it, and then I forget. And then we have all these other quests we can do for stat blasting. There's a peek behind the curtain. Now we're going to make our way to Wintertodt and do that for, God, who fucking knows how long. But first, coffee. Just kidding. First, we have to get warm clothing. Let's freaking slay, girl bosses. All right, with that, we're going to go ahead and call it a video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. A little peek behind the curtain, additionally to all those notes that we took. I recorded a huge chunk of these videos before I started editing them or publishing them. And so this is kind of the last video that I recorded pretty much with no idea what the feedback would be, if anybody would watch at all. I think I make mention of that a couple times in the videos. But I have now seen people are watching, and people are subscribing, and people are liking the freaking videos, and it's freaking bog. Yeah, I just want to thank every single one of you who is watching, who is commenting. I read every single one, and they all warm my friggin' heart. So, lots more to do. lots more to experience in the world of Gielinor through the lens of one idiot man. But until then, I'm Seven Bingus. This is Idiotman 28, and I love you more than I love slowly discovering that I should have just gone to Wintertodt all along. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.